How you doing? This is Brother T. If you want to support the channel, we have t-shirts and other merch right there in the description. Just hit the link.
You were a star child, let your light shine for all the world. When you open your mouth to reveal a pearl, let it shine more, just to light the path. If it don't add up, man, just do the math. If it ain't for you, let it pass on through.
How you doing? This is Terrion Wilson, aka your boy Brotha T, here with another one. So we like to call this channel T's Life Tree, and on this channel we like to drop you little pine cones of wisdom. If you don't know what this is, stick around, stay on the channel, you'll get it. Before we get started, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to like, I need you to subscribe. When you like and subscribe, we can continue to give you these pine cones of wisdom, because I know you love these pine cones of wisdom from your Brotha T, right? And don't forget to hit that notification bell either, right? That makes sure that you get the episode, right? And make sure it says all notifications. So what are we talking about today? We're going to talk about 5 things I learned from 3 years of abstinence. All right, so I know a lot of you out there are like, wow, how did you make it 3 years? I'll get into it in a second. So I have to make a few things clear first. So, first of all, I'm not embarrassed to say it. And the reason why I'm not embarrassed to say it, and the reason why I can talk so freely about it, is because it was a choice. It wasn't like I couldn't get those situations to happen. It's not like I didn't have choices. It's not like I didn't have chances. I just chose to be that for a while. All right. No, I'm not what they call an incel, right? I'm not involuntary celibate. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm just so awkward with women. I can't. No, it's not. I have to put that out there so you won't think that's what it is. Right. So what I did, I chose to stop. I chose to concentrate on my purpose, my goal, and my destiny in life. All right. And in order to get totally 100% focused on that goal, that purpose, that destiny, I had to put down a few things. And that had to be one of the things I put down because it was bothering me. Like, it was keeping me from being focused. All right. And a lot of guys out there that are watching this, I want you to take heed to what I'm saying, because this is something I'm not telling you not to do it for 3 years. Okay. I'm not doing that. If you can't handle that, some of you can't handle 3 days. So, so I'm not suggesting that, especially for the weak-willed ones. Don't do that. You'll explode. Okay. But for those that can handle it, I do suggest pulling back a little bit. Okay. So you can focus on your goal and your purpose. It changes how you view things. Okay. And it teaches you more about yourself than you might have known in the first place. So I'm going to give you the top 5 things I learned from being 3 years abstinent, right? So what is abstinence? Most of you know what it is, but I'm just going to kind of define it in my own way anyway, just for people out there, because I don't want to take for granted whether you know what it is, if you know what it is or not. So abstinence, in my opinion, is just abstaining from sexual activity with the opposite sex, or what, even if it's same sex, if you're into that. Okay. So you're just abstaining from sexual activities with another human for whatever amount of time. That's abstinence. Okay. So why did I choose to be abstinent? I think I just touched on it. I chose to be abstinent so I can focus on my goal, my purpose, so I can be laser focused, and it works. What did I learn though? Number 5, I learned that we are way too superficial when it comes to sex. I think it kind of warps your mind. We don't think about it, right? And a lot of us out here, at least in the Western world, we have this outlook on it, and it's such a selfish act, right? That we're just trying to get what we want out of it. Well, not everybody, but you get where I'm going with that. That it doesn't become what it can be, right? Having 2 individuals come together in that's the height of creativity. So if 2 people are coming together in the right way, it can create something beautiful. It can create a tighter bond between two individuals. But if one individual is approaching it in the wrong way, let's say, or both individuals, then catastrophe can strike. So I learned that we are way too superficial about sex. And we're not real. We don't have real conversations about it. And like, let's say, for instance, there's let's say two people have a sexual incompatibility, right? And let's say the woman doesn't get what she wants all the time. She doesn't get to the top all the time. You know what I'm trying to say. And she might leave because of that, right? A lot of ladies out there probably, if you're looking at this, probably left because of that. Let's say she communicated that to him, and let's say they talked it out, and let's say they figured it out. They figured something out where she can get what she wanted. See, instead of communicating on a superficial level, it's like, no, that's not good enough. I'm going over here. That's superficial. That's, you know what I mean? It's not, you're not really trying to be in a relationship. You're making it all about that. And I think human beings, and it goes flip side, even though men, we kind of a little more simple about it, right? Sometimes you don't even have to be good to us and we'll take it, right? Let's be honest. But you know, I just think both sides are way too superficial when it comes to it, period. All right, so let's go to number 4. So number 4, it taught me discipline. It taught me discipline in myself. I cannot get laser focused on my goal and my purpose until I had to, you know, be disciplined within myself, because it takes discipline to stay on your purpose. There's so many distractions in the world, not just on the sex level, but there's distractions everywhere. Like you can become a workaholic. You can, you know, there's many things you can get into that just distract you. You can start playing video games. That'll take you off your purpose and your goal if you get addicted to that. And trust me, I don't play video games, but I understand it is addictive. I used to play back in the day, and I understand how addictive it really can be. You're trying to get to level 4, right? I need to get to level 4. Forget what all y'all talking about. Don't talk to me. Don't call me on the phone. I need to get to level 4. It sounds ridiculous the way I'm saying it, but I'm telling you, I understand it is what I'm saying. So once you get rid of all of those other distractions around you, and you have that laser focus, you're cool. So what's the biggest thing that can get you out your laser focus? Sex. For a lot of people, at least. Sex is the biggest thing that can knock you off. If you're a guy, you're on your purpose, you're on your goal, and the finest woman you ever seen walked by and she offered to, you know, have a good night with you, then that could very well mess up your whole purpose, especially if she becomes that person that you know, that you call when you feel a certain way and you're supposed to be doing something else that involves your purpose, and you're thinking about that all day long now, and or vice versa, right? All right, so let's go to the next one. All right, so the next one, it allowed me to be more honest. What do I mean by this? Like, if I have a discussion with some ladies, even on this channel, when you're looking at it, right, I can be honest about the male-female dynamic. I don't have to lie. I don't have to tell you what you want to hear just because there's a chance that I might have an encounter with you later, right? As a guy talking, you know, to a girl. Instead, I can tell you the truth, because I really don't care if you're trying to go there, right? Like, I can say no. I have the power to say no to that. So I'm gonna have to give you a better example, probably. Let's say we're talking about something. And we disagree, right? Here's another tip for you ladies out there. I'm spilling the secrets, man. They're gonna look for me. They're gonna find me one day, and they're gonna say, we need to get rid of this dude. He's telling all the secrets. But to all you women out there, I'm gonna tell you a secret. A lot of men really don't tell you how they really feel about certain subjects, because they don't want to destroy the chances of having sex with you later. This is a fact. So you'll ask a man something and he'll say whatever is accepted or whatever he thinks you want to hear, just so he won't mess up that chance. And this happens more than you think. But every now and then, if you have a conversation with me, see, If you offer it to me, then I might say yes, I might say no. I'm not really, I'm not pressed like that. I don't care how fine you are. So I'm just gonna tell you the truth. You know what I mean? I don't care if it pisses you off. Oh yeah, you good looking, but I mean, okay, bye. Like, you know what I mean? And that's just, I'm not trying to be arrogant or anything like that. It's just how I feel now. And pulling that back allowed me to be that way. I don't have to be desperate. You know what I mean? So I can tell the truth. How do men feel about such and such? Okay, this is how we feel about it. That's one reason why, I don't know if Kevin does this, but this is one reason why Kevin Samuels is such a lightning rod, because you have a lot of women attacking him, and then you have certain kind of men attacking him. But the real men that are in the earth, that are trying to do their things and be the real men of society, we know he's telling a lot of the truth. We know he is. That's why a lot of men watch that platform. But conversely, there's a lot of men watching that platform that go out in the regular world and act like they don't watch that platform too. There's a lot of liars out there because they don't want to mess up the opportunities. This is a fact. All right, so let's go to number two. Number two, I learned something big about myself, and we all can learn this if we adopt this, and that's the fact that I cannot be controlled with sex, right? Not anymore. So if you try to do that or offer that situation to me as a means to get me to do what you want, you barking up the wrong tree, okay? Because I know I have the power to say no, and I know there will be other opportunities once you walk out of the door. So I'm not going to be pressed by if I'm going to miss that opportunity or not. I don't care how fine you are, right? So that gives you power, all right? And that's for both sexes, even women. When you have the power to say that, I'm giving away all the secrets, man. But when you have a power to say that every now and then to the right guy, he'll actually respect you more. A lot of you didn't know this, but he'll respect you more. Now, if you do it for too long, then he'll be like, okay, I'm tired of waiting, I'm gonna be over here. But in the onset, like the first night you meet, and you like, no, I'm good, let's boom, let's do it. He's actually gonna look at you and respect you. Okay. Now, I'm not gonna say he's gonna marry you or anything, but he will have, we do kind of respect that. But like I said, if you drag it on and on and on, we're gonna start thinking that you're just not into us and we're gonna go somewhere else anyway. But, first night, first few minutes, if you up front and you in your masculine and you like, let's do this, he gonna do it, but he's gonna stay with you if you don't have any value other than that. And then in his mind, he's thinking, she probably does this all the time. So when I leave tomorrow, she'll be doing the same thing with a different dude. That's what it is. And it might be the fact that you just like him. You like his vibe. You like his swag or whatever they call it. But he doesn't think that way. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Sometimes men and women can be on a different wavelength when it comes to this relationship thing. All right. So let's go to number one so I can finish this video out. I know it's been fun. I know you probably making fun of me out there. You probably got all kinds of jokes. And yes, it was rough at times, trust me, but it's the truth and it's my truth. And I hope you enjoy the video, really. So number one, I'm going to get a little bit into my esoteric knowledge. I'm going to get, for some of you, it's going to sound spooky, but it's actually quite simple. All right. So what is the biggest and most potent creative energy on this earth? I'll give you a second. The potential we have to have children. When you create another you, that's the highest form of creation. Okay? And how do we create this naturally? How do we create this naturally? Through the act of sex. Where am I going with this? Okay. So if you can create a whole nother human being, then that energy is a creative energy. All right. If you want to be a very powerful manifester, especially if you're a man, pull that back, right? Even if you take care of yourself, if you know what I mean. Pull that back for a little while. I know for some of you it's going to be very hard, right? Let's be honest, we're all grown here. But For some of you that take care of yourselves, even pull that back, okay? And do less of that. And you're going to find, especially if you're a creative person or if you're a creative thinker, you're going to find that your creativity is going to go off of the charts. One reason why your boy, Brotha T, has been so creative over the last few years is because I pulled that part of my life back. I didn't have it as a distraction, but it also, that creative energy is still there. Okay, we're going to have an episode where we explore chakras. Okay, I'm not going to go too deep on it today, but there's something called the sacral chakra, which embodies that creative energy, that sexual energy, that creativeness. And when you hold it back, see, that energy is still there. Okay, that's why you have the constant urge to do it. But if you pull it back and you hold it, you withhold it, the energy's still there. And it just manifests itself as creative energy in your life for whatever you're trying to create. If you want to be a better artist, in my opinion, if you want to be a better musician, if you want to be a better whatever, you pull that energy back and you're going to see that you're going to become a beast, literally. Okay. And I noticed that when I did that, the longer I did it, the more potent I would be at creating things. And now I'm getting to the point in my manifesting that whatever I think of up here, I know I can make it. I have the confidence that it will be exactly what I envision. I'm getting to that point now. So you can become very dangerous manifester if you learn to pull that sexual energy back. Now, I'm not saying never do it again and stuff like that. And sometimes you do have to release, right? But I'm saying stop doing it as regular is what I'm saying. Okay? All right? Try it out. Try it out. And if it doesn't work, call me an idiot and go back to your life. All right. And when you make bad sexual decisions, don't come to Brotha T, because I'm not going to hear it. All right. So let me wrap it up. So I gave you the top 5 things that I learned from being abstinent for 3 years. Now, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like bell. Make sure, or the like button, I'm sorry. And make sure you hit the notification bell. That's what I meant to say. And make sure it says all notifications. Leave a comment in the section if you want to roast me because of that. Go ahead. It's cool, whatever. But understand that my time is coming soon and I feel sorry for her. That's all I gotta say. So let me get out of here. This has been your man, Brotha T. And this was different. I had to put myself out there. I had to put my truth out there, but I know somebody can be helped by this information, and maybe I can trigger somebody to stop making bad sexual decisions because of the decision I made. I just wanted to let you know that it is possible for you to do this. Okay, that's all. It's possible. I've done it. I'm not going to do it too much longer, but I've done it. Okay, now let me get out of here. I'm going to catch you on the next video. Oh, by the way, I love to pause and take a second at the end. If you made it this far, then I know you really rock with me. And if you really rock with me, I do not take it for granted. Thank you. Thank you for taking time to watch this platform. And I'm out of here. I'll catch you on the next video, family. Peace.